Have you ever felt trapped in a life you didn't choose? That feeling of wanting more, of dreaming big, but getting stuck when it comes to taking action? The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of losing everything. But what if I told you that the only thing really standing between you and the life you want is the courage to take the first step? Because courage is not the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. In this video, I'm going to show you why you're sabotaging yourself without realizing it and how to break this cycle of paralysis that prevents you from achieving what you really want. If you feel like you're falling behind, that your life is passing you by, and you still haven't done anything about it, stick with me until the end. Because today, you're going to discover how to turn fear into action and finally get off the ground. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a life you didn't choose? That the days go by, the months fly by, and you're still in the same place, always waiting for the right moment to act? You have dreams, goals, desires, but when the time comes to take the first step, something holds you back. Fear, doubt, that voice in your head saying, "What if it goes wrong? What if I fail? What if they laugh at me?" But what if I told you that the real failure isn't trying and failing, but never trying? That the only unforgivable mistake is to spend your whole life trapped in uncertainty, without ever discovering what you're really capable of? Today, I'm going to show you why courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand this, but you'll feel a real impulse to act now. Fear is a defense mechanism. It exists to protect you from danger, from the unknown, from what could go wrong. But the point is, most of the time, danger is just an illusion created by your mind. You're not running away from a lion or jumping off a cliff, you're just trying to change jobs, start a new project, speak in public, start a business or get out of a toxic relationship. But your mind reacts as if it were a matter of life and death. And here comes the self-sabotage. Now is not the right time. I'm not ready. Maybe later. And that later becomes never. Have you ever stopped to think about how many opportunities you've missed out on because of fear? How many doors have closed because you yourself didn't have the courage to knock? Time goes on, and every day you fail to act is one less day on your journey to what you really want. The big turning point comes when you understand that fear will never go away. Never. But you can learn to act even when you feel afraid. Courage isn't about not being afraid, it's about not letting it decide your future. If you're waiting for the moment when you feel 100% ready, forget it. That moment will never come. All the great entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, they all started out with fear, with doubts, with insecurities. The difference is that they acted anyway. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company before revolutionizing the world with the iPhone. Oprah was rejected countless times before becoming the greatest presenter in history. Michael Jordan was cut from his school basketball team before becoming a legend. They had everything to give up, but they understood something that few people realize. Failure only exists for those who stop halfway. For those who keep going, every mistake is just a stepping stone to success. And now you're probably asking yourself, okay, but how do I do it in practice? Here are 3 steps that will transform your relationship with fear and make you act now. First, accept the discomfort. Growth never happens in a comfort zone. If something scares you, it's because it has the potential to make you evolve. Don't avoid this feeling, use it as a sign that you're on the right track. Secondly, act before you feel ready. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after. You don't need to know all the details before you start, you just need to take the first step. And thirdly, redefine failure. The only way to learn something new is to make mistakes in the process. Those who are afraid of making mistakes never go beyond the basic. Every failure brings a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to your goal. Now, I want you to think about something you've been putting off out of fear. Something that's been on your mind for months, maybe years. Something that you know could change your life, but that you haven't had the courage to do yet. Have you? Then here's the challenge. Stop putting it off. Choose an action, no matter how small, and do it today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Just do it today. Because in a year's time, you'll wish you'd started now. What are you going to do? Comment below and let's get going. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. The courage is there inside you. Now it's time to use it.